you're adding the text to your drawing, you're gonna face this challenge that first of all, you don't know the rotation angle that you want to add to each object or each text. And the second thing is that sometimes you put the text somewhere and you want to move it around in order to place it in the right place. So I'm going to go over two very effective tools. The first one is called rotate. So the rotate, basically what it does is that you can select the object and then put it in the right angle that you want. So I'm going to type RO as a rotate, and after that it asks me to select the object. So I'm going to select this object, this text that I have here, and it asks me about the base point. I can use any base point that I want. I usually use somewhere closer to that object so I have more control over that. And then as I move my mouse, I just want to make sure that the ortho is off in this command that I use. So then I move my mouse and you can see that I can adjust it and make it to the right place and right angle I want. I don't know the right exact number. If I know it, for example, let's say right now it says 0. If I type, for example, -30, also works. But sometimes you basically don't know the answer. So what you do is that you can use this technique, selecting this part, then rotating it and bringing the second point as the angle, adjusting angle, and that's going to work as well. So you have two options. One is the adding the exact rotation angle that you have, and the other one is that just using the navigation tool in the AutoCAD. Alright, the second tool that become very handy is called Move Tool. So imagine that I put this number here and I wanted to move this object to somewhere else. So this text want to be over here. So as move is like the command that I'm going to use, the first thing that I have to do is selecting that object. So I'm going to select this object. Second thing it asks me is that specifying the base point that I want to use for the reference point. So I'm going to use this reference point as my first point, and I'm going to move over this point to somewhere here. Again, just like any command in AutoCAD, I can put the exact number. As you can see in my monitor, I have like a 12 feet, and specifying the angle, or I can just using the by clicking to the new location, I can move that object to a new location. So I'm gonna move it somewhere here. And now that I have it in the right place, I'm gonna use a rotate, and I'm gonna select the object, specifying the first point. I'm going to zoom in so I can have more control. Somewhere here is going to be fine. And again, I can have using the number, exact number, adding the exact number, or I can just move my mouse to different location and click on the second point. So that way I can adjust the angle of the text and align it with the contour line without knowing the exact rotation angle.